This is why anime needs filler episodes. Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Just Rashad. And this discussion right here, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is something that came across my mind when I had a discussion with earlier this week with one of my supporters. Shout out to Eisen, man. We were basically talking about, new gen anime and why it doesn't hit the same as old gen anime, right? So one of the reasons why Eisen explained to me that these new generation anime don't really have that same feeling as the old generation anime, the reason he said was because a lot of the new anime nowadays is pretty much just action episodes, right? Like there's never no downtime or just a moment of peace that goes on in these new generation anime, right? And I kind of started to think to myself, I was like, damn, he actually has a point, bro. Because now that I think about it, when we were talking about Demon Slayer, majority, like 95% of Demon Slayer, just straight fight. Like they've never had like a moment to where Tanjiro relaxes in the village with Nezuko, or where Nezuko goes out on a date with Zenitsu. Like we don't have any of that going on in the new generation anime, and it kind of had me thinking, like, bro, is that what's considered filler? You know what I'm saying? Because if character development and little slow moments like that is what you could call filler, I remember there was a point back then with the old generation where we were all complaining that there's too much filler episodes, there's too much, non-important episodes that don't really impact the story much. And we were all complaining, don't even lie, we all were complaining back then, like, let's cut out the filler. And now it seems like in 2026, the new, anime manga writers and creators, they've kind of done away with that. And I was like, it's actually crazy when you sit here and think about it, because you think about a Solo Leveling, or you think about all these other new anime that only have 12 episodes, per season. Most of the reason why they do have that is because of them cutting out all the filler, or what we would call filler episodes that's not important to the story. And I was like, damn, is that the reason why a lot of these new generation anime, to me and to others, kind of feel bland? You know what I mean? It's because we don't get that same character development, or that same, just downtime and combative, non-fighting, just a moment to actually build the story up in these new anime that they did back in previous animes. I just thought I wanted to bring that to your guys' attention, because it really is noticeable now that he mentioned that. Shout out to Eisen, bro. One of the, one of my OG supporters, bro. He really made a very valid point when he said that, because I can't really think of any other than right now Frieren. Frieren's probably the only one to where they do a really good job at building the story. But also part of the reason of them being able to do that is maybe because they do have like 20 plus episodes per season. So I don't know, that I just, it's just a little quick short video. I didn't want to make this long or whatever, but I do really feel like Eisen had a point when he said that a lot of these new anime just feel bland. There's no really story build up, to them. It's just non-stop fight until, there's a winner. And I was like, damn, he has a point, man. But that's all I gotta say. Like I said, it's a really short video. Y'all let me know down in the comment section down below what you guys think. Should we bring back filler into the anime, or is it, these new generation anime is just fine without it? But that's all I gotta say for you guys. Till the next video, man. Peace.